My hair's a mess, okay? We know that, see. And I'm not balding or any of that. I mean, it's a little thin. I said it went just a little thin in New York 2017 when I started hitting the cartel, the Mexican cartel. And to this day, no one's ever come and spoke to me, had dialogue. Hey, Heidi, how was that? What did that feel like for you? That must have been scary when there was a whole Mexican work crew on your building, blah, blah, blah. Could you share some of this with us? This is interesting, man. It really is. I mean, it's clear you do what you do. I'd like to hear your story. You know, what the fuck, dude? What are you alleging about President Trump, you know? It's pretty interesting. But instead, no, I don't exist. And here I am in a room, yeah, in the back of a row house in Washington, D.C., right down the street from President Trump. This is what I wanted to say. My hair is just a mess. I can't always have it, dude. I can't always have it in a fucking clip. I really can't, man. I didn't grow my hair out to be this long to wear it in a clip. Never curl it, never pin curl it, never do anything with it. You've noticed that? Because of where I live and how I live. There is no reason, dude. It's moments like this, and my guidance was film it and express it. It is moments like this, the night before Christmas Eve too, as well. But any sort of conflict could happen with white nationalists, the whole thing, Russia, Iran, any one of these people. So, you know what, I'm kind of, in some ways, glad that my stuff is packed. Yeah, because, and with the COVID-19, all I have to do is think of doctors out there in field hospitals. And I don't feel as, you know, as much of a sense of grief, because that's what I feel, grief. What happened? Just what happened, right? What the fuck happened? I ask this a lot, and I know it's part of the grief that I experienced for the last almost 4 years. But I'm supposed to share this right now. So I heard one pacing, they just don't stop. They're like mad high, moving around. And it goes on forever up there. Like, fuck, dude, what are you doing up there, right? They shift, change. There's always more than one, different ones. And they all go out the front door. So I don't need to try to do nothing beyond that, okay? This house, everybody knows who they are. They bring in all their male suspects in the front door. They're fucking clowns. The night that I witnessed all that shit, probably the front door, the screaming woman and then the smelling the dead body and all this stuff, all that other stuff that I told you about, I told you they went out the back of the row house. I mean, come on, out the windows. Out the fucking windows, right? I know, we all know. Down the metal grate, down that. You heard a foot and then you heard a bag. And holy fucking shit. The bag went first. Then the fucking person went to, dude, yes. You want to come talk to me? Why don't you come talk to me? I dreamt again about the, I got some sleep. Okay. I know they want to discredit this by saying she's having dreams. Go for it, then go for it. You can go ahead, all right? You're not going to stop me from sharing it and doing my investigations off it. It's my fucking business and it's social media. Oh, and for all the meth heads, I'm not trying to hurt anybody or myself. So what is your problem with this then? It poses the question. All right, I saw the same white Aryan cop. Washington State. This guy is pissed at me, all right? Because of what I did. This is what I basically got out of my dream. Same guy, the same guy from earlier, from last night, that's linked to all these hookers here. The big build guy that wears the green, that asks the questions, that sits at a desk and writes stuff with the brunette partner in some sort of correctional facility. Anyways, he's in Washington State. Washington State, Seattle, links directly right now to Washington, D.C. I'm probably telling the federale stuff they know already, but it's really, really significant to any conflict action that would take place within our sovereign territory. Washington, D.C., Washington State, Seattle. Washington State, but also, yes. in historical purposes, those two, if anything were to happen, would be just like peas in a pot. Whatever words. Sorry, folks. Don't got the words. Same white cop. Really big guy. He's on the defensive now and willing to pull illegal stuff. I think this symbolizes all of them. To pull illegal stuff, violate your civil liberties, you learn all that stuff in criminal justice, the degree I have, the associates. You learn all that because a lot of police officers take the 60 credits like I did to become badge, gun, and whatever, what do you call it? I can't remember. Handcuffs? Anyways, I can't. Just calm down, Heidi. We know that you can't remember a lot right now. Anyways, a lot of cops that look real like cops, right? I can't talk. I can't describe things. It's too much stress the way I live. Anyways, they take my associate's degree. Many cops go on beyond that. I was going to go on beyond that. I was going to get a criminal justice bachelor's, or I was going to get a few other bachelors. I never got the chance to get my bachelor's, my JD, anything. This is how I've been living ever since I went after these same cats for the last 4 years, all right? But this is going to get me to my point. So just please, one of you bear with me and have patience. This will be my Christmas present that you're giving me. Okay, so this guy, he's willing to violate civil liberties, all the rights of citizens to get away. That would be me. That would be anybody. That would be lawyers. That would just be, got my picture? Okay, anybody. To get away with their crimes. This connect from statewide, countrywide, United States, hello? This group of dirty cops, writ large, DOJ, writ large. They are willing to use some of their main players, like this white guy. He's an Aryan, really big build, hair about this long, sandy blonde, blue eyes, big 200-pound guy. Does nasty, yes, you already got from the last one how I described what he was really all about. They're willing to do whatever it takes, not murder. They're not trying to outright shoot people, boom, boom, on the street. Like, let's not get carried away, okay? But they're willing to do whatever it takes to covert more, keep it like that. This is a whole obsession with these people. This is what I found is part of their obsession. It has to be covert. No one can know. But everybody knows, you fucking clowns. Anyways, they're there today. That's my guidance. That's my belief. Let me just play with words. Fuck it, since they're fucking so offensive right now. They're there today. They're willing to do whatever they have to get away with their crimes they've committed. They're not law enforcement. Writ large. You're not. They know it. They're going to end up in the prison. All right. So anyways, Seattle and Washington, D.C. are linked. And this is the thesis here to why I filmed. It is times like this that I'm like, why am I doing this, Jesus? I didn't get my JD. I didn't even get to take any other degree beyond my associates. Everything got robbed from me. I live in abject poverty. I was set up by a gang of hookers and a white, like, old lady mistress of the house, and the owner, who's a massive IV-using drug addict, to shut me up by all sorts of political despots. They killed a chick in front of me. I heard the whole thing, smelled the body. They did horrible stuff to the body. I heard it and smelled it. They took 2 days doing it. People were jumping out of roofs and windows. They've done massive felony crimes almost every day that I've captured because of my bravery on film. I've captured plaster, all sorts of evidence on film. I've been doing nothing but capturing evidence. This is when I just say, and I know the feds are coming. Oh, the feds will eventually get here, but we got all this gang of despots in DC. I understand the scenario, okay? But these are the times. It's going on almost 4 years. I live like I do. And I'm just like, why am I doing this? Why? When chicks like this, because you didn't hear her, she passed my door and she was laughing and talking to some young black male going, I got your present. Sounds to me like she's happy, she's uplifted, she's on her way to a social gathering, good times, friends to call. There's another one, pacing, moving, probably high, got her drugs. Everybody's getting something, right? Not me. Not fucking me. I'm in a city where all I ever hit is like, I don't even know how many fucking disgusting hookers there are. And I'm like, what kind of town am I in, man? Like, this is all that's really here. And I'm just like, why am I doing this? What's the fucking point? And I just wanted to get it off my chest. It's not like I need the answer right now or anything. It's just expression of emotion is what I am doing. And I know no matter what I ask, it's like two things. I will never not do St. Michael's will for me, no. So it doesn't matter how I feel or what I ask, I'm going to do it. I have to do it. I'm going to hit locations. I'm going to investigate. I'm going to do all the stuff I do. I don't need to explain and state the obvious of what I do. And I'm going to stay sober. I don't ever just go, why am I sober? And just pick up a bottle of whiskey. Okay, there's just two things that I don't do. And I can starkly sit back and say, you know what, that's true. Those are the two things that you don't do or that you do, right? You always do St. Michael's will when you're aware, you know, it's conscious. Hey, let me do this. I have to do this. Is my guidance. And you don't fucking drink. Or I stay sober. It's do or don't, but either way, you know. I stay sober. And don't see it getting me anywhere. No. I was a star student. My GPA was really high, but I had a philosophy teacher who went after me. I was attacked academically. It happens. Oh yeah, it was, you could see it it was that one class, and I saved all my papers, and you can see how she was intentionally trying to flunk me. She was after me. She thought I was a Republican. I was a registered Republican. She knew I was a cop type, criminal justice. And when you meet me and stuff, you take me seriously on that. Yeah, people would take me absolutely seriously on that. So she had, because I'm not like a goofball, they know I'd be definitely hired. And so at that point in time, absolutely no doubt I would have been. But with what I chose to do with my career, going after actual organized crime, going after actual corrupted police, this is what you get in 2020 when you actually do that. You get to live like I do. But I was attacked academically by a philosophy professor. She had a PhD. And you can see it on the call. I could present the evidence and prove this, and you would believe me. Yes, it happens. I'm not the only person that got academically attacked, especially in this time era. And she knocked my GPA down. But my GPA was, I was at one of those, what do you call it? I can't remember the word right now. One of those students, I can't remember. You can ask me to remember right now. All goes black. It's really awful. I need to get out of this situation. But I was one of those students. what do you call it? Whatever that, I can't remember right now. I was one of those for like a year and a half. I was in school for 4 years to be able to finish that math that I couldn't learn as a wayward youth. And I got absolutely nothing for it. I would have got a JD by now. I would have had this great story of how I overcame all this. And by 44 years old, it was 43 or 44, I would have accomplished with my 2 years accelerated, just whatever degree. I wanted to get accelerated because I wanted to work for the city. I wasn't trying to go for a law firm. I didn't need an Ivy League or anything. None of that happened. I know. I'm just living like this. And then they're up there and they're like, hey, I'm cool, man. And this is our crack house. We fuck cops. We fuck DOJ. We fuck all these agents. We fuck whoever. We get houses. We get $1 million properties. In DC, man, we fuck for this. Hey, I got you a present. Another one goes, rumpling her bag of presents. This is what I get for it, to live like this after they fucking whacked and hacked up another fucking hooker up there. This is what I get for it. It just never seems to ever end, does it? No, not really. You can't say it has. Fucking A, man. Huh. I wonder what they'll do tomorrow to ruin my Christmas Eve dinner I'm cooking. I'm making, this is fucking bullshit. Is how I feel, I know. This is just all how I feel, all right? It's very intense, but it's not totally the whole world, and I know that. You don't go pick up whiskey and get drunk over it and ruin the world, you know? Actually ruin shit. No, I just feel really intense. Making Chinese Singapore food tomorrow. What the fuck will they be doing? Having a crack party. This is how I live now. Thank you, Philadelphia, for fucking refusing me housing. I remember that. I won't ever forget it. I'm up to almost 20 minutes. This is the times where I really wonder why I do what I fucking do. I'm going to be working through the weekend. I'll be working through the, well, not weekend, but I'll be working through the holiday, okay? Christmas, all of it. I have lots of nice Christmas music. I'm going to go ahead and listen to it, but I'm definitely mixing it up with heavy metal because this is just going to happen. All right? I'm going to be surrounded by meth and crack and pills and pot and hookers that do anything with their physical body to anybody who pays them money. Anybody, it doesn't matter how dangerous or how ugly or how creepy they are, anybody who pays them money, they offer their body over any part, the mouth, whatever, the nose, whatever the fucking weirdo wants. Her hands, her ear, don't matter, her hair, fuck it, don't matter. If money's involved, she's game. There's a troop of them up there. That's how I'm going to spend my Christmas. And that is DC, dude. All I've been putting on my account is that since I came here. This city is so fucking gross. All right? God bless America. Merry Christmas. Don't forget, this is just emotion. It's not like with the generals, how that's real. Like when they start blowing up Iranian generals and blowing up Iranian scientists and cars and buildings, legal because it's war. It's war. I'm not a general in the army. That's real. This is my emotions and it feels very real. All right? But just remember the difference. All right. God bless America. Say goodbye.